YouTube, what is up? Happy Sunday, and welcome back to another episode of the 1% Better podcast. I'm your host, Matthew Mazza, and for those of you who don't know, I come on YouTube every Wednesday and every Sunday to help bring you guys some motivation by reading from John Maxwell's The Daily Reader, okay? This is just a book comprised of daily devotionals to, like I said, get you motivated, bring some light in your day, and think about some topics differently than you may have before, okay? So let's jump right into it. Today's read for June 11th is generosity. Nothing speaks to others more loudly or serves them better than generosity from a leader. True generosity isn't an occasional event. It comes from the heart and permeates every aspect of a leader's life, touching his time, money, talents, and possessions. Effective leaders, the kind that people want to follow, don't gather things just for themselves. They do it in order to give to others. Cultivate the quality of generosity in your life. Here's how. Give something away. Find out what kind of hold your possessions have on you. Take something you truly value, think of someone you care about who could benefit from it, and give it to them. If you can do it anonymously, even better. Put your money to work. If you know someone with the vision to do something really great, something that will positively impact the lives of others, provide resources to him for him to accomplish it. Put your money to work for something that will outlive you. Find someone to mentor. Once you reach a certain level in your leadership, the most valuable thing you have to give is yourself. Find someone to pour your life into. Then give him time and resources to become a better leader. Indian poet Rabindranath Tagore wrote, "All that is not given is lost." The 21 indispensable qualities of a leader. What are you currently losing by holding on to it? So, with this read, I immediately think about my career in the car business right now and how I'm every day trying to become a better leader, right? So my current position is a finance manager, and every single day I try to bring, one or two people into my office that's on the sales team that may be new, even if they're experienced, and try to help them gather some more information that might benefit them and create a better quality of life, or create a better environment for them in the car business by teaching them knowledge that I was given by my mentors in the car business, right? Like my previous general manager, my previous general sales manager, my brother-in-law who's been in, all these guys, collectively have been in the car business, 15 plus years. And they taught me so much, and the only thing they kept telling me is pay it forward, right? When you find somebody, that may be new, you want to mentor that person and pour into them all the knowledge that was given to you, so that way it keeps moving forward and it keeps recycling to the next person, to the next person, to the next person, right? Because all the knowledge that we have, we want to give it to somebody else. It's just like money, right? We can't take the knowledge or the money with us, so why not just pass it along to somebody else and recycle it through, to the next person, so that way they can benefit from it, learn something from it, grow from it, and do the same thing and reciprocate it by giving that knowledge to somebody else, right? All the knowledge that I have, I want to give it all away. I want to continue learning and just give it all away, right? Because if I hold on to it for myself and only myself, nobody's benefiting from it. I'm actually hurting myself from it, because the true benefit is if you truly think you've learned something, try to teach that knowledge or that topic to somebody else, and if they can gain the knowledge and use it in a way that betters themselves, then you've truly grasped the concept behind the knowledge or the information that you've gathered, right? Alex Hormozi always talks about it's better to read one book 5 times than it is 5 books one time. And the reason behind that is because you will truly never gather enough information by only reading it once. It takes 3 to 5 times to really understand what you're reading in order to teach that knowledge and information to somebody else, and in a way that will benefit them and actually have them grasp the information and be able to use it to their own benefit. So like yesterday, or not yesterday, but there was a few days ago, my general sales manager at my dealership asked me to, teach the guys something from the sales process. And, he just said, hey, if somebody was to give you a topic on the spot to teach the sales team, what would it be? And there's a sales process at every dealership, and the 2 biggest things that I always think is the most important is kind of the blocking and tackling. Something that was, stressed on really hard at my first dealership that I worked for was a meet and greet and a needs assessment, right? Because a meet and greet is important just because of the first impression of you and the dealership to the customer. That immediately starts a great experience for them, right? Because buying cars isn't always the most fun thing to do, but if you can make the experience really great and worthwhile, the customer will, really enjoy that more. right? And then a needs assessment is just your way of building rapport and building that relationship and trust with your customer. So ultimately, I think those are the two most crucial things in any type of relationship you have, is just because like it makes it builds, like I said, just trust, relationship, and everything like that. So that was something I taught them. And at first I was a little nervous because I didn't know how it would go. But at the end of it, I had a lot of people come back to me and say, hey, I really appreciate that. I started using some of the things you've said, and it's working for me. So that right there tells me I'm doing my job correctly, and I have enough, experience with this information to be able to teach it to somebody else and them benefit from it. So be generous, right? Don't hold on to everything because you can't take it with you. I mean, it's very simple. So be generous, always think in a generosity mindset. How can I give back to others? How can I help others? Every day I wake up, I always tell myself, and I know I've said this a million times in my other videos, is I'm blessed to have another day of life. I'm blessed to have another day of life full of opportunities, and I'm blessed to have another day of life full of opportunities and to help more people, right? That's thinking with a generosity mindset and trying to build my qualities as a natural leader. So I hope you guys have gained something from this video. If you have, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and be on the lookout for Wednesday's video. So I appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your Sunday. This was kind of short and sweet, so I enjoyed that a lot. And I'm sure you will too. But we'll see you on Wednesday. Find ways to get 1% better. Think of ways to be more generous with your knowledge and things that you can do to help other people. And you guys will flourish in whatever business or relationship that you want. I'll see you all on Sunday. Or on Wednesday, excuse me.